So this is the first of 5 videos looking at my games in this tournament. Here are the different games that are coming up. I'll do 2 per video. So I've set this tournament up as a way of challenging mainly UK, but players from around the world. There's about 60 people taking part. So this first game is on my guessable UK map, and I'll start here. It looks like England at first, and then we'll zoom in and it says Hillsborough Castle. So I know where that is. That's Northern Ireland, and I know roughly where it is, near Belfast. Here it is. Okay, this is a nice start. Now I've declared myself non-competitive in the tournament because I've set it up and I'm using a couple of my maps, even though the locations here, I made this map about a year ago, so I don't remember any of it really, but it didn't seem fair to count as one of the competitors. Now this location is, well, to me it's clearly in the fens. You can't see anything on this building. But also the angle of the road, there are 3 big channels in the fens. They go roughly north-northeast across the fens, draining many square miles. I think they were built in the 17th century. Google was getting very sticky, so I went down the road to try and find the sign so I could 5k it, but I couldn't get down there. So I just came and clicked on one of the roads, and it was the wrong channel, but okay, close enough. 7 kilometres. I can live with that. So that's a 100-foot drain, and I think that was actually a pumping station. Now this one is a photosphere. We're in London. This is that flag with, which is like the England flag but with a sword on it. It's the flag of the City of London. There it is. And it says the Guildhall on the building. Now I can't remember really where the Guildhall is. I'm going to go in and have a look. And as sometimes happens, I can see Guildhall now. There it is, top of the little map. It's just disappeared. But when I was looking around on the map, I couldn't see it. Probably made the mistake of zooming in. There it is again at the top. Zoomed in too close, so it was a bit crowded out with other locations. I eventually find it with a couple of seconds to go. There. And I haven't really got time then to decide which side of the building I'm on, so I don't get a 5k here. But I think I've just about to click in the right place. It's too late. Yeah, it's only 4 points dropped. There shouldn't be any photospheres on the map, but the locations do sometimes glitch from official coverage. This one, we can see the sign M50A40. And I know I've been down this road a few times. This is near Ross-on-Wye. Just coming along to find about more information about whereabouts we are. Again, it's still been a bit sticky, the coverage. And I think when we get here, there's an ambulance or a truck in the way of the sign. Yeah, I can just about see it though, so it's straight on to the Midlands M50, right to Gloucester A40. Zoom in, here's Ross. There's the A40, the bypass, which leads onto the M50. And now I've got a minute left, so I'll have a look around to see if I can 5k it. There's me looking up and down the road. Come down here, find the bridge here. And I think this is the bridge where I've put the marker, so I can't be there. So I move the marker back up. see. Okay, just inside the limit, 22 metres, 5k. And then finally, whenever I see a cathedral, I always seem to think it's St Albans, but have a look around, see if we can find any clues. And luckily one click here, I remember this, one click and it says Wells and Mendip, I think, Museum. So this is Wells in Somerset. Here we go. And we're just to the north, aren't we? Just about there. And for some reason I went down the road, maybe because I've got a bit of time. Went down the road just to check what road I was on. Okay, fair enough. Click. End of the game, 24-7-32, so not bad. Somebody did beat me on my own map. I think the most difficult round there was definitely the one in the Fens. Quite a few people got low scores on that round. And now on to game 2. Now this was much harder altogether. This is Wales. And as you see, this first round, we're just in the middle of a country lane. And I spend about a minute, you see the clock's gone down already, I spend a minute getting down this lane. And come to the first junction, there's no sign, which is brilliant. So I have to go a bit further down the lane. And we come to another junction. And sometimes you feel the game is trolling you. I mean, here we've got, on the side it says Cum, which is a pretty generic place name. And Rialth. Now I don't, in hindsight now, I have been through Rialth. It's on the main road. It's on the main North Wales highway. But it's not a place that you actually see as you're driving past. So, I don't know what I'm looking for here. Maybe. Yep, it's in the north. There it is. Never mind. So, not a good start, 56 points. And again, we're in the country lane. It's I think a rule, generally speaking, if you're on if it's on a hillside, to go downhill. So I'm going downhill, trying to find a clue, a giveaway sign. That's good news. And we come out to this. Strangely, we arrive in the winter when we come to the junction, and there's a nice sign here for the A470, which is one of Wales's main roads. So I know approximately where this is. Between GeoGuessr and Llangerig. And I do pretty well here because I come down and I plonk it on a particular junction. That's one that says Cross Foxes. And then have a look round, and there it says Cross Foxes on the sign. That was quite funny. So yeah, so that's the right junction. Just need to go back now and see if I can find the right spot on the lane. It's not going to be so easy. And the map's done that thing of zooming out, which is not very helpful. So on this lane here somewhere, I'll move it along a bit, and I should have left it where it was. So I lost 10 points there. Again, not a big problem. So that makes up a bit for the first round, but again, third round, there's a little bit of habitation here. It's quite flat. And we've got water to the, what's where is that, to the south. Again, the movement's painfully slow. hopefully in future games this will be fixed. There's a sign here, Von's Autos. We're in a hamlet, I wouldn't call it a village. I get a strange sense of deja vu here, that I've seen this before. I might have, because of course I've played a few games over the last couple of years. But I don't remember where this is. Oh, we did go past a tower, which I forgot to notice. It turns out that's an airport tower, I think. Come to this junction, just says Teen Lawn, that's nothing. Got half a minute to go. Do I give up at this point? Yeah, I'll give up that. I'm just going to go into the map. It's relatively flat. There's water to the south, so I'll look at Anglesey first. Put the marker down. Then I think, well, it's more likely to be the south coast. So we're kind of hedging here. It's quite flat along the Carmarthenshire coast. And of course, I wish I'd fatal error to move the marker. And there we were, by Valley Airport in Anglesey. So that's 2 bad rounds out of 3 so far. It's not looking too good. Now this time we're on a main road. That's a bit of a relief. It's a bit weird here as we're going along the main road, and suddenly we glitch out onto the parallel road. So I guess that was a bypass, and now we're in the town. And which is probably bad news. If we'd carried along the bypass, we would have found a nice junction with some nice signs on here. I suppose I could have gone back to the start. I thought, okay, we'll probably find something. Eventually on this sign, I don't think you can see it, but it does say, very small writing, above the phone number it says Caerphilly, so okay. So I'm not going to 5k this one, I don't think. I'll go back to the start, but I don't know which road this is. I think we're going north towards the town. So I'll move the marker. And guess what? I should have left the marker where it was, but this time it didn't make a big difference, maybe a couple of 100 points. So now I've got 2 good, 2 good rounds, 2 bad ones. Can we make it 3 good ones? This is looks like quite a major road. And yes, we've got to get a sign. This has got Fishguard and Mine Clochog. I know where a Fishguard is. So I need to then find the B, well, there's Mine Clochog and the B4313, and we are slightly close to Fishguard, aren't we? 4 miles. So this I've got Pontvine to the north, to the northeast. So that seems to be where the junction is. Where did we start? It's a bit like that other round, trying to judge. I don't spend too long looking. This time I'm just a little out. Okay, lose 4 points. So 14,600, not a disaster in the end, but there were people who got 20,000.